This is going to be a short video to explain to you the assignments in Canvas that go to Connect, which would be the homework and Learnsmart. I'm going to explain to you the difference between these two. If you click your modules, and let's go to Chapter 3, for example, you're going to have two assignments in there. The first one shows 1 point. This is a Learnsmart assignment. The second one is homework. This is 100 points. That is homework. You know the difference because it says HW for homework, and a 1 point is going to be just a reading assignment. The other way you will know is you can click your MH Campus Connect, this main link, and yours will look like this. Once you get into Connect, you're going to have folders for each chapter. And when you open it up, you're going to see lots of different things. But over here, you'll see some coding. And the first thing is Chapter 3 HW. That's homework. That's the one we just saw linked. And I'll go back to that in Canvas. That's this one. And this SBLS Smart Book Learnsmart, that is the 1 point thing. Now, if we looked over here, I don't think y'all have access to the assignments, but when you do, you'll see that this is Learnsmart. These are all 0% of your grade. Your homework is 10%, discussion 5%, quizzes. So these are not part of your grade. These Learnsmarts are the electronic reading, and there are practice questions in there that help you learn the material, and I'm going to show you how to use that. So you have a choice of either reading your book here in Red Shelf. That's just a regular digital book, or you can read it in this Smart Book. The advantage of doing Smart Book is that it gives you some practice questions to help you learn the material. So it's in Canvas because the only way that I can link it into Canvas is to assign a point value. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to show it here in the Canvas modules. So let me show you how this works. Once you click Start, it's going to open up, and you're going to have a reading. I'm a little slow at this, so here we go. Now, there's some highlighting. You want to leave that on. There's some buttons here. If you turn off the highlighting, it's going to take off the important stuff. So you don't want to do that. Now, there is a button here that has the lady. You'll notice there's a lady
Reading with Smart Book
that talks, and she gets a little obnoxious. She starts talking when you're trying to read, so you can click this button and turn it off. This button here makes the text bigger or smaller. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through here and you're going to read. So the highlighted stuff is what's most important. It correlates with the learning objectives. So you're going to read, go through here, read, look at the graphs, go all the way through. Once you feel like you know the material, you're going to go down to this button and click Practice. I have it set for 30 minutes, which is about 40 multiple choice questions. So it says 40 items left. So you're going to come through here and say, all right, what are the characteristics of a competitive market? I know these, I don't know these, unsure, but you could say, might be that, submit. Okay, so you got it wrong. Let's go to, you can read about it, or I don't think that's, this is not market equilibrium. This is microeconomics. So it's not right here. I'm going to check this out. Okay, so anyway, you do the practice questions, you go back and you can read. So the questions you got right, it's going to turn from yellow to green, and you can go back and you can practice some more questions. Looks like we're now on to supply. I'm not sure what happened. There was a little glitch. Those weren't the right questions you were supposed to be getting. So either you know it, you don't know it, you're unsure. So you can keep going back and forth, and you can go between read and practice until you feel like you know it. Now, if you keep missing the same questions under the same learning objectives, it'll keep giving you questions until you get it all right. So the questions I've been getting from y'all are, do I have to do the Learnsmart? No. It's going to say past due for Learnsmart in your grade book, but it doesn't count against you. You don't have to do it. If you do it, it's going to help you out. Should you read this or should you read your red shelf book? It really doesn't matter as long as you're reading something before time for your homework and your quiz. You're going to be doing good. Okay, if you have any more questions about this or anything else, just let me know.